The second you say yes to what is, you have power over it and you become that high value man that no longer believes it's not that easy. And that's the biggest lie that a lot of you are telling yourself. It usually is that easy, man. What's happening is your thoughts around it are making it difficult. Your thoughts around it are creating your suffering. Your rigid expectations of your ego, the way it has to be like this. If it's not like this, I'm not going to be happy. But it's like this over here. All that distance is the pain gap.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
And here's the secret. Be okay with whatever happens because you know that things are happening for you, not to you. If you struggle with talking to girls and you go into a conversation and it doesn't go so well, good. Now you can improve yourself to get to that next level so you can attract much harder girls than that girl was. If you have issues with money, you're just not able to attract enough money, good. Work on your psychology around money because I tell you, money is all belief systems. Abundance is flowing to you, brother. You are literally a multimillionaire. And you're laughing right now because you're like, it sure doesn't seem that way. But hear me out. You are a multimillionaire once you get out of your own fucking way. With your negative beliefs, your woe's me, you're complaining that there's not enough money. What happens when you complain there's not enough money, girls, success, abundance, happiness? The universe says, yes, you're right. There's not enough. And it gives you exactly what you tell it. Why was Maharishi okay with whatever happens? Because he understands the universal truth of get the out of the way. Accept what is as if you chose it. When it comes to you, say yes to it. Say good about it because it's there to benefit you. It's there to grow you. You wouldn't have called it to yourself unless it was. And again, guys, my tiki room, which is in the room behind me, it's literally called Grumpy's Tiki Room because I have a lot to achieve by being grumpy. But I've come to the point where I no longer resist the resistance of being grumpy. I surrender to it and say, yeah, sometimes I'm grumpy. That's okay. And here's what happens. The grumpiness goes away. The second you say yes to what is, you have power over it and you become that high value man that no longer believes it's not that easy. And that's the biggest lie that a lot of you are telling yourself. It usually is that easy, man. What's happening is your thoughts around it are making it difficult. Your thoughts around it are creating your suffering. Your rigid expectations of your ego, the way it has to be like this. If it's not like this, I'm not going to be happy. But it's like this over here. All that distance is the pain gap. So instead of saying it has to be like this, instead say it's like this. And you know what? That's good because I'm going to work and achieve to get it like this, which is my desire. But I'm not going to rigidly hang on to that desire and make myself suffer when I don't have it. I am going to let go and let God, as they say, having faith in the universal process that whatever happens to you actually happens for you. It's for your growth. And when you have that kind of power over things, which make no mistake, I too am trying to learn, that's the secret to peace. That's the secret to life. That's the enlightened being secret. I am okay with whatever happens because if it's happening, it's supposed to happen. I called it to myself for some reason. So let's leverage it to get the best results possible. And that's what you guys are doing right now, especially if you listen this far in. A lot of people have already clicked away. They just want to go get the techniques, the tricks, like my previous episode about how to answer in a funny way when a girl asks you what you do. Those are the highest downloaded episodes, but you're still here, brother, which shows me that you're that tier 1 dude. You're the guy who is going to get to that top level. And when you're doing it, tell yourself sometimes, you know what? It is that easy. Me going to the hospital and getting my arm pricked literally was nothing, but I made it into this huge big deal. Just like I made needles into a huge big deal. But once I overcome them, I'm like, getting tattoos ain't that bad. Really, lots of stuff is not that bad. And 95% of our suffering is caused by our thoughts about it. This shouldn't be happening. Woe's me. Why do I have such bad luck? Why am I poor all the time? Why is my dick so dry it's going to audition for the next movie of Dune? Say good about it. And instead of dwelling on it, leverage it. Figure out the solution. This is the point of life, and you have more than enough resources, more than enough energy, more than enough creativity to get there. I saw an interesting Instagram post the other day where a girl asked the dude, how many red cars did you see when you drove here today? And he's like, I don't know. I didn't really notice any. And she's like, if I told you I would give you $50 for every red car you see from here on out, do you think you would see a lot of red cars? And he's like, oh yeah, definitely. Because I'd be getting money for it and I'd be paying attention to it. And she said, well, that's what opportunities are. They're like red cars passing you by, but because you're not inclined to look for them, you're not going to see them. But when you have a different mind state that says opportunities are there, abundance is there, it is that easy. When I choose to believe it is that easy, you're going to see the opportunities flowing by you. Just like when I got my intro and outro music completely fucking ripped out from under me. I was like, you know what? Wait. Maybe this is an opportunity. Then I changed the intro, I changed the outro. Now my downloads are going up. That's oftentimes how life works. Opportunities are given to you in what looks like a shit sandwich. And your only question when you get that shit sandwich is, do I want it on toast or do I want it on bread? What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.